Me and my mom would go to McDonald's. And before she'd go to work, before I go to school, and she would get us a Danish. It's all we could afford is a Danish and a cup of coffee. And we would split the Danish and cup of coffee. She wore this cheap lipstick. And she would put 3 creams and 6 sugars in the coffee. And she would stir it up. She would open the Danish, split it with the little plastic white knife. She had this cheap lipstick, and she would taste the coffee to make sure it was sweet enough. And she'd leave the ring of lipstick on the coffee from which she tasted the coffee. And I remember when she would give me mine, when I would sip from the cup, I would turn it around, and I would drink from her lipstick part. Because in a son-mother way, I had a serious, serious crush on my mom because she could sing her butt off. And I just looked up and down to her. I looked around. I looked everything about my mother. You know, I loved her. And I even asked her to marry me one day. I was like, nah. She said no. But you know what? I understood. I understood it. I took it well. And so when my mom passed, I was coming from my first concert from overseas, in which I wanted her to go with me because that was the only way I was going to get on the plane. So when I got back from overseas, and my mom passed the day I got back, 3 weeks later, I went away. She was heavyset. She was my mom. I come back. She was very, 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 very skinny. I had no idea she had cancer. I had no idea she was even sick. I went straight to Roseland Hospital on 111th in Chicago. And my sister and brother, I remember them to this day. They said, Mom's very sick. You might not want to go in there, Rob. Of course, you're thinking cold, you're thinking pneumonia, you're thinking she's gonna be okay. So I go in the room, I peek my head in, see the pastor with my mother, I see the doctors. And the first thing my mom said is, she screamed, "Get out, Robert! I don't want you to see me like this. Get out, Robert! I don't want you to see me like this." All I can say is, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what else to say. Didn't even look like my mother, but I knew it's my mother. And I walked up to her bedside. I asked the doctor and the pastor to excuse us. Even my brothers and them, they excused us. It was me and my mom. She said, "Please leave. Please." I said, "Mama, please don't make me leave. Something I gotta tell you." I said, "First of all, I love you and I thank you for everything you have done. Everything. Everything you've done for me, Mom. And I'm sorry for every time I've been bad or did something I wasn't supposed to do. And I promise you." And she died. Right there. On the "I promise you." I called the doctor. They came in. They pronounced her dead. I was still holding her hand. But I finished my sentence. I said, "I promise you, Mama, no matter what, by any means necessary, I will be one of the best singers, songwriters this world has ever seen." I made my mom that promise And I am still on a journey today to fulfill that promise, in which I will perform and sing and write like one of the best who has ever done it. I owe it to my mom. I owe it to my gift. More than anything now, I owe it to my fans. Just to be one of the best. Not the best, but one of the best who has ever done it.